Welcome to
the High as Fuck podcast with your boy
Matt Jackson
and your boy Joe motherfucking Cool. What's up?
And I didn't say the format, guys, so you know what that means. You definitely know what that means.
This is the High as Fuck podcast,
and we're gonna be starting this special episode. It is special to me. It means a lot to me and my pops. It means a lot.
Matt
to
is introducing
me. I'm introducing to him
new things.
We're not going to say his name yet because I've got some things
that I've never seen. Because it's a little less level than
something out of his range of
that I don't
what he
understand.
I mean, what he watches. Because you're like WWE, WCW, ECW. Mm-hmm. So we grew up with that shit. Yeah. So for you to expand and go to further, I mean, that was less chance of that happening.
Right.
So for me, I went everywhere with wrestling. Every fucking where. I have been places. I can't even remember where I've been when it comes to wrestling companies. It's insane. And all the names I know and shit. It's fucking ridiculous. That's why I have a podcast now. Gotta put that useless knowledge to somewhere, right? But what I wanted to say is, I and Joe...
If you never find a way to use your useless knowledge, then use it in a different way.
Use it somewhere. Yeah. But what I'm about to say, and I know that I can speak for him as well.
Man, we miss our boy.
Yeah, we're missing James Brink tonight. But listen, I'm about to lose train of thought. But I can speak for him on this, but guess what, guys? You got Joe Cool today. That means I don't have to speak for him today.
Yeah.
He'll speak for himself. But
I already said it on the other show, though. My condolences.
Oh, no. We're good right now. Hold on. So, with that being said, I want to say thank you to every listener and every subscriber that we've gotten.
Thank you.
Yeah, my emotions are high on that one. I love it. We went from 60. We went from actually 50 something to 63, and then to 67, and then to 72 this morning or whatever. Well, I'm not trying to keep. It's hard to keep up with it sometimes, or when it happens. But I am so grateful for you guys, and let's keep this train moving forward for the future because this is big things happening.
Comment. Subscribe.
Big things popping, little things stopping. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get
Feel me, dog.
More people showing up.
We are going to bring you what we're going to bring you, of course, because unless you give us ideas back, and please do not comment things that is inappropriate to be posting on a guy that just passed away, and we're trying to give respect and our condolences and send out a video to commemorate and montage his life.
Our podcast.
I went back on him. I took back old pictures. I found old pictures of this guy when he first started and showed a progress.
It's not about you people doing stuff, saying stuff out there things.
It's not about really that. It's just, it was inappropriate, dude.
Yeah.
We are not, the guy said something about, oh, you're just chasing clout. Chasing clout?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to respect this man. And I'm sorry, I ain't trying, I'm literally just calm. There's going to be a good show today. I just wanted to say that I'm thankful for all of y'all. And some people just need to just realize when not to say something. Because we just lost someone in the wrestling world that I'm shooken about. Okay, my pops is shooken.
I wish I knew more about indie promotions,
and that is what we're doing tonight. We're deep diving on the man we call
Jay
Briscoe, and I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it's Jamin. Jamin is Jamin. P and his last name is Pugh. I'm really bad with pronouncing names. That is my problem, you know. So because I don't want to mess it up or nothing like that. I think I messed it up on the other podcast, on the other review, or whatever I did. I think
it might have been. It might be something Spanish, so it might be Hami.
So it's better just to say his wrestling name.
But I don't know.
Jay Briscoe. You mean the world to me. Your brother means the world to me. I don't want him to quit.
Condolences to the family. Are you sure? You're sure the Briscoes aren't related?
No, they're not. No, they're not. They can't be. Their last names are different. But a lot of people do think so, and that's why. I think they got the Briscoe. I don't know why, but I don't know. Maybe they were donned with that name. I need to deep dive more on where that name came from. But that is not really.
Maybe it's something about a wrestling school or something.
Yeah, maybe they did go to the Briscoe
like
school or something like that. I hate that. That's
and
not.
So Gerald gave them that, moniker.
Maybe. I'm sorry. I'm not in that wavelength right now to be like trying to
deep dive. We need to understand these things.
Yeah, but the night show is different. We're gonna be watching promos, interviews.
Matches.
I got his brother Chicken, Mark Briscoe versus fucking Jay Briscoe coming up. That we're going to talk about the farm fight.
Oh, I'm excited about that.
I saw that earlier. So cool, bro.
I'm interested.
That's a cool fight.
I feel like they could do a lot of good spots with a farm.
I mean, they do.
Yeah,
they don't go. I'm not gonna.
It's not a spot fest.
I mean, with them, they're them boys, man. Them boys, they can get some shit going, And like, since we haven't been able to. I've been able to keep up with their stuff.
From that match, just hearing what it's called, I would totally expect a spot fest, and I would want a spot fest.
Yeah, me too. And you definitely get what you get with this match. But with the Briscoes, I've been watching them for so long, man. Like, I've been told I look like Mark.
Yeah.
Like, I've literally took a picture of myself and him and spliced them together, like side by side, and once you see it, it's ridiculous, Maybe if I find that picture, maybe I'll throw that in this, just for like right there. I'll throw it in right
2
here.
seconds.
Yeah,
like
I'll throw it on the screen. Bam.
Maybe
I did do it when I was comparing Matt Cardona to Dijak because they look just alike, and I put their pictures together in the video, and they look just alike. So if anybody checked out that one, you know what I mean.
Matt Darkle.
I see things, and sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, but tonight's show is good. We started off with, and I know Joe Cool is very excited to start talking about this, so I'm going to let him have the floor.
This promo, man, he was just so passionate. And it was a total shoot promo. Real, total.
Yeah, I'm glad you saw that.
Shoot.
I'm glad you realized
it was not a work at all.
Some people will be like, oh, he's just fucking it up. He just don't know what he's doing. He's shit on the mic.
No, that was real.
I like real shit.
It was real, impassioned shoot promo, and it was shades of CM Punk, and I love it.
Oh, yeah. Who do you think was in?
And he was fully calling out the WWE, not just shooting around like in the fucking.
He was hitting around to it.
In the old days, the WCW would say something, and they'd say something like "them up north" or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Like, they would definitely be changing something around or saying it a different way.
But they would be talking about the other promotion, but not talking about the other promotion.
Yeah, because WCW was down south, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Southern states. So then up north would be, Connecticut.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're talking about the kings of wrestling at that point, of course.
Yeah.
And this guy, I think he's transcended tag teams. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. I want to get that off the chest right now. He has transcended and changed the fucking game. I mean, him and Mark Briscoe have changed the fucking game.
They had a match together. Obviously, because they have they had good chemistry. They're going to put them together in a match too. They have a good chemistry together, but they also would have good chemistry together in a match against each other.
I'm going to tell you this thing about the barnyard fight, okay, or the farm fight. Their dad was the referee. He's a jack some bitch, okay. He's the referee, and he's just like there, just like at the end, just like y'all done, you good, y'all good. Go back to being the best tag teams. He was pumping them up. So them fighting each other keeps them molded. That's why my pops likes them so much. You know what I'm saying? Because they can fight each other. Literally, put each other through hell.
Yeah.
They literally can because they're brothers. They know what they can do because they're brothers. That's why tag teams like the Briscoes, the Usos, Matt and Jeff Hardy, the Young Fucks.
Dudley Boys.
Sorry, that was a joke. Young Bucks.
Dudley Boys.
They're not real brothers.
Well, it doesn't matter.
I was naming off real brothers here.
Whatever. I was just saying, like, tag teams in general.
But is there any other brother teams? Yes, the boys, Dalton Castle's boys.
Well, that wouldn't be Undertaker and Kane either because they're not actual brothers.
But we can count those teams: Edge and Christian, Kane and Undertaker, the Dudley boys, and Spike.
La Resistance.
La Resistance. I think they were cousins. I think Edge and Christian were cousins too on the TV show. I don't know, but do you know what they were? They were best friends since they were little Chinese children.
Yeah.
And they went to WrestleMania together.
All of these people
they went to WrestleMania together.
Fucking shit.
But Ed and Christian go back way. They go back to childhood. Like literal, like, I think they were literal babies together. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but you can look it up and see if I'm right or wrong. But they're like 5 years old and up or something like that. They went to WrestleMania together. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, they've just been best friends all the way through their childhood, all the way up. Think about that.
Yeah.
Childhood all the way up to being a tag team, okay? That's what it takes to be a good tag team. And that brings me right back to them boys.
Yeah.
Brings me right back to them. Because they grew up together.
Right.
They fought each other in real life. Like when they were kids, probably knocked each other's teeth out. Where's monkey's teeth? Chicken's teeth at? Where's their damn teeth at?
They probably got knocked out in a fight. Maybe not against his brother.
Maybe not. But what I'm saying is that motherfucker is tough.
Yeah.
And I think you are really, 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 really going to enjoy.
Dude, what was that promo you just showed me?
That was them basically getting stuff off their chest from like 2.5 years ago. They were talking because they had to fight Charlie Haas and Shelton.
Yeah, I heard
on some show. Probably not a WWE show, but this was probably when
it was
Charlie and them left.
It was on WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, so it was during that weekend. So maybe Charlie and Shelton wasn't wrestling for the WWE anymore there, and they were on another show, and so they were on another show somewhat. Yeah. My memory's kind of foggy on some of this stuff, but
maybe it was before Charlie.
So then he was like trying to he was doing a promo against them, and then of course, like the Briscoes do, they kind of get not sidetracked, but they still have that point going. Like it doesn't change. It's just now they're not. Now they're on something else. That
fuck
means
you tried to fuck me.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And, he's just a kick-ass fucking delivery, man. I'm scared of him. Like, he could be just sit here. He could be standing right in front of me and do a literal fake fucking promo. Like, literal. You know what I'm saying? There's no, whatever.
Guys.
Dude's scary. But in a good way.
The Highest Fuck Podcast.
And it's just
we got some good weed and a bong, and I'm getting ready to smoke it.
And I'm jacked.
And Matt Jackson is jacked the fuck up right now. It's a good sativa blend, so he is like bouncing.
This weed is I'm like I just drank an energy drink or something. My hands are shaky, man, from it. It's crazy, man. Maybe it's because I'm cold.
I think it is because we're cold too. Because I'm a little bit shaky.
But I want y'all to keep subscribing, and we love you. We love you. 72 now. God. 72 now.
Thank you for all of them. And also, Jay Briscoe.
And let me tell y'all something else. When you make it to the end of the video and you get those claps and cheers and stuff, that's for y'all. It's all for y'all. If y'all make it to the end of the show, literally to the end of my podcast, you'll hear.
Who's to say anybody has ever actually watched it all the way to the end?
Who's to say? If you hear the claps and the cheers, those are for y'all because y'all mean so much to me that those get added into every ending. And I'm starting to do intros with intro music, so hell yeah. Just because I can. And like I said, thanks again. And we are going to
Detroit WrestleMania weekend. Jay Briscoe, not Gerald. Jay Briscoe.
Hey, come on here. Okay.
And his brother.
They're always in promos together.
We're in a match with Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, they're going into that.
Sometimes I forget that WWE fucks people like that.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they were deserving of it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the promo. It was called Cosmetically
Cosmetically Pleasing. They weren't. That's the promo that it was. That's what I was trying to remember.
Yeah, that's what it was called. Yeah. So Mark Briscoe's like, yeah, they told us
they're not cosmetically pleasing enough, and that's what we were trying to figure out. What was the bullshit, and that's what the bullshit was.
Yeah, that was basically what it was because they couldn't get their big main star and be millionaires like they wanted to. They wanted to get a contract. They were being told, hey, y'all gonna get y'all's contracts. Y'all can get these contracts. But and, I'm really glad we're talking about this first to let the viewers know that they literally went through a lot of shit.
Yeah,
to even get to Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Or to have great matches with FTR, which we're going to be talking about them later. Because I got you a dog collar match somewhere.
Nice.
So,
love a good dog collar match.
And I got you Young Bucks and Briscoes. I got you Hardys and Briscoes.
Okay.
We got some shit on the docket today.
I can see.
In my home, Sims.
When you first pitched this idea to me,
all I said was...
You said we were going to watch shit about Jay Briscoe.
Let's do a Jay Briscoe remembrance.
Yep.
Let's do this, man.
And we're going to respect... I said it disrespectfully, watch shit about Jay Briscoe.
Oh, it's just... I mean, yeah, the word just slips. Can't take that wrong. Can't look too into stuff like that sometimes.
Anyway. We're going to watch some wrestling stuff. Promos and shit about Jay Briscoe. And I'm going to be introduced green to Jay Briscoe right now. And I like what I've seen so far. And it wasn't that much, but cosmetically pleasing, that shoot promo about the bullshit that you went through.
That's some...
Great.
Yeah, being told the whole time that you're good and you got this and y'all about to get these contracts, if y'all, whatever. And then you're going to tell them that they're ugly? Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Just because you're not
Jay Briscoe is not ugly. I'm sorry. Once you'll see later on, he gets dreadlocks, fucking a beard, like a middle, like a little time, like one that's like comes up here or whatever. He starts looking, I think, cosmetic. Dude, what the fuck is Eric Rowan? Rest in peace, Luke Harper. He had all that beard.
Yeah, but then you got people like Dolph Ziggler,
which I'm glad they picked.
John Morrison.
I know this. You said this earlier. And I agree with you. You got The Miz. But The Miz is like a surreal life. So that just brought in Logan Paul.
And then we got David Arquette. I mean, I know he's a famous actor, but he's pretty.
All this just comes in the full circle of this is what happened to wrestling here, okay? But it's cool that we have certain people in there. Bad Bunny did a good job. Logan Paul did a good job. Whatever.
They're all cosmetically pleasing enough.
Yeah. See, and this is where I get hung up on. We got fucking... with a hacksaw Jim Duggan. Who the fuck thought that was cosmetically pleasing? Bastion Booger. He looks like a gimp. With like straps and shit. Like he was big boy too. Like that's not cosmetically pleasing. He was eating food, like shoving food in his mouth. How's that cosmetically pleasing? Oh right, we're in the era of gimmicks. Where we have got to get the dumbest shit over. And if we can't get the dumbest shit over, next dumb idea. And luckily, some guys got good with Matt Bourne. He played Doink the Clown. The original Doink the Clown.
Yeah.
Some dumb idea. A clown.
Hacksaw didn't have a good enough gimmick. And so he didn't get the promotion.
Oh, all he did was hoe and fucking have a fucking 2x4. He loved the United States. And he did this eye thing. And he was tough guy. I loved him. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love me some Jim Duggan. I'm a big fan of him. Real big fan of him. When I was a kid, that was my man,
He's awesome.
I would pick him over Hogan, because I just liked him. Because he wasn't what people would want him, I'm always an under guy. I like the guys that are, that aren't cosmetically pleasing, I guess. But these them boys right there, and let me tell you, boy, all the matches I've seen in their career, I can't say I've seen them all because there's a lot of stuff out there I have not seen. So, but I have seen a good vast majority of their matches. And oh my God. You're talking about fucking class A fucking wrestling. You're talking about real shit. Like you said, the shoot promo fucking shit. He could do that all day like this. And then they're like, well, he sounds sloppy. He sounds this. Man, fuck what you think, dude. That was a fucking great promo. What you talking about? Sometimes realness gets over because it's real.
And he was probably emotional about it. So he was actually pissed off.
Of course he was. Because you're down there, you get flown to fucking FCW, and you're fucking told all this great shit. You do your thing, dude. I know what them boys can do. So, just to, down aside, I know. So when they're talking about this NXT shit, like, I know I've seen this promo, like, probably a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a long time since I've watched promos. I don't really just sit around and just watch promos, you know what I'm saying? I like action a lot more. So, but sometimes I do like to go back and watch the promos. Some people's got some good ones. Watch some Ultimate Warrior ones, man. He might have not known what he was fucking talking about, but talking about spaceships and fucking all this other shit, you know, and then Hogan talking about Trump carrying his kids and swimming to the shore and all that shit for WrestleMania. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Whatever.
Hulk Hogan.
I put that shit on my channel. It's a little short of him.
He's cosmetically pleasing.
He is really not. He was bald all down the middle and shit. Not saying nothing bad because I'm bald myself. Or, like, you know, like fucking my hair is not the great as it was. You know what I'm saying? I acted like I was going bald, man. I feel like I am. I'm sorry, man. All right, there's the joke of the show right there. It's funny. It was the funny part of the show.
This is the no hair right here.
No one can see that.
Everybody sees it. I'm bald.
Hey, it's fine. I need to shave my head all the way off. I need to be bald. I need to be bald. Just go ahead and just shave it off, man. Whatever. Okay, off topic, man. He had great hair when he had great hair and shit, and he had a great beard and shit.
Jay
Yeah,
Briscoe.
I'm kind of jealous of his hair when he had dreadlocks and shit. This shit was dope. All right,
And your family.
I think he's cosmetic.
You have our condolences.
I mean,
and Matt Jackson thinks that you are cosmetically pleased.
I think so. I would watch him. I watched them all on Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
You know? When he was over there doing all that stuff with the Young Bucks and all that other stuff.
I don't think they're very pretty, but they're brutal and they're good wrestlers. So, I mean, that's all that matters. That's all that should matter.
Hey, I ain't fucking just saying it, just to be saying it. But Jay Briscoe is the better looking one of the two. Just saying. And we know that Mark looks like me somehow. That we resemble each other. So, yeah, I think Jay slightly got a better looking face than Mark. Mark's got the two teeth sprung out, and I can't say nothing, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Anyway, beyond that, they were trying out for not NXT, it was before NXT, it was FCW, down there in Florida. They got shipped all the way down there, and so everything was paid for.
Why were Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin that low down?
That's where it was at. This was way before they even made it to the main card. That's why they were saying stuff. Okay, it makes more sense now that we're talking about it.
Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin 12 years ago wouldn't have been on the main card. You're right.
Exactly, right? I'm right. Yeah. That's what I was starting to think about. I was like, there's something here that we're not, you know.
That was before they got to the main card.
Because talking, sometimes you have to talk sometimes and figure it out, because that's what happened, because this was before, and maybe that's it. I feel like that's it. Shelton and fucking... That's what they were talking about. Everything makes sense.
Shelton and Charlie got the push,
you know how they went off.
And
you felt like they went off the subject for a minute, and you felt like they weren't talking about the same two people again. Yeah. They weren't using their names anymore. At that point, I thought they were talking about somebody else, but it all adds up. They were talking about Shelton and Haas going and making the big bucks after that tryout matches and stuff, and they were doing that in FCW during the WrestleMania week. Yeah. Boom, makes sense. That's because NXT does that.
They got their shit.
Yes, that's probably what happened. So, of course, in the promo of promos, the first promo I watched last night when I started to try to find things to do or to watch, and just to watch and just reminisce and get my tears out, really, because sometimes it's hard for me to just let it all out at first because it doesn't feel real to me. Yeah. And so I started watching this stuff, and I'm sitting here, and Maynard's sitting beside me, and I started fucking crying, dude. Not like heavily crying, but yeah, I couldn't hold my shit in, you know? And, but yeah, so, I think I have said everything I need to say about that. I think Briscoe should have got the spot instead of Charlie Haas.
I don't know. I haven't watched any Briscoe stuff, wrestling stuff, so I don't know what I think yet. But I will tell you by the end of the show,
definitely
what I think
already. The promo has already got you intrigued. So
I will tell you by the end of the show what I think comparatively if they should have got the push or not versus Charlie Haas and Shelton, and out of no disrespect for Jay.
But definitely, of course, because I mean we all know what Shelton Benjamin is. We all know what he is.
My feelings about it. Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. I mean, Charlie Haas is good too. They were good.
They're good at that time, but Charlie's not as good as Shelton. Shelton's a main event star by himself. But he's Kofi Kingston in that era.
Them as a tag team, though, that's good shit.
Oh, yeah, they were good. I liked them. They pissed me off. Mm-hmm. They did their job. I'm fine with it. But I would have picked Briscoes.
I don't think Charlie could get his own. I don't think he could, but
Charlie by himself, no. Charlie by himself sucked. This is like Chad Gable doing his stuff by himself.
Them together as a tag team. Because
they don't know how to book these guys.
Or them together as rivals was good. But that was the only time Charlie was ever good.
I think with this farm fight, just the farm fight alone, you're going to be like, damn. Brothers make a rivalry. Or people that are close as brothers, at least. Okay? And so I think that will go into something next. We will go into this probably next. Is where's the barn fight at? Yeah, that's right there. So we've got a couple things that are little tiny that we're going to watch real quick. And just so I don't get any of their voices on here and get copyright maybe or whatever.
We don't have to tell them we're taking a break, but we're taking a break.
Yeah, we're just letting you know we're taking a break. All right, man. We have knocked out some things.
We have watched some things.
So far, we've got a little bit here for you.
Yeah, first we talked about, like earlier we talked about the promo. Not aesthetically pleasing enough.
Yeah.
It was a good promo. And I was intrigued. I'm becoming more intrigued. They are impressing me.
There's one match in.
And that's 2 matches in.
Oh, yeah, them fighting each other in the farm.
The farm fight and then the dog collar match.
Dog collar match. That's what we've got right up on the store.
The farm fight first. The farm fight was good. It was good. I don't like how it ended because it wasn't like a sanctioned match with a pinfall. I would have rather it had been like a falls count anywhere match in their backyard, basically.
I thought that's what they were going with because their dad, the referee, kept saying, kept making it out like
match.
Yeah, kept making it feel like it was a match. You gotta get this done. You know what I'm saying. So, and then the whole match itself just felt like, it was gonna go to a pin at some point, but doesn't.
It was good, but I didn't like the way it was booked. I think that somebody should have triumphed.
Pinned, yeah.
Somebody should have won.
Settled the score, whatever.
It was a good match, though.
But it was Ring of Honor TV that recorded the match, and it was
in their backyard, on their property. And Briscoe, we had talked earlier, and we had been wondering or if there was any relation, if the Briscoes had got their name given to them by Gerald or anything like that.
Because people have said, whatever.
We heard or read a quote from something by Gerald Briscoe.
Yeah. Which you found that. I was looking it up, trying to find it.
So he did not grant them the name.
Yeah.
And in fact, Jay, no disrespect, the Briscoes didn't even ask Gerald if they could use the name.
Because it was already a thing.
The Briscoes.
Because it was already some Briscoes. So that makes it kind of difficult in the world of wrestling. You kind of don't want to be the same thing or the same name, but they do spell it different. So
yeah, they didn't even say, hey Gerald, we're going to use the name Briscoe. Can we change it up a little bit and still be respectful of it and not, make it a big deal? But we're going to use, So, a little messy there. But, overall, good shit so far. And I respect the things they're doing. And I like it. The farm fight was good. Except for the booking of the end. The dog collar match.
Which was probably the Briscoes' thought process on it. Doing the match as brothers. They're trying to it's not really like we're, it's just a fight, because we're trying to get back to being the best tag team in the world type deal. Yeah. So that's what they would do, is fight each other. So, because they're brothers that grew up together, that's probably what they did growing up. It's like, let's fight about it. If it's that bad enough, let's fight. Because, we'll fight about it, we'll get it out of our system. And that's what their dad wanted them to do there. Let's get it all out of your system so we can get back to being the best damn tag team in the world.
And so it wasn't booked as a match.
No. Not necessarily.
That makes more sense.
I mean, people would probably perceive it as that because it's in a match setting. I mean, there was no ding, ding, ding.
I saw a ring.
And it did start in the ring, so technically, you would think and would assume that, yes, it would end in the ring or be a pinfall or something.
Right.
But Matt Hardy does these things and has done them before. A lot of these people has done these cinematic match type deals. And he does his at his house just like this. Mm. Yeah. So, I mean... yeah, I see how you have to do it a certain way, but there were pinfalls in those styles. But this was, like I said, probably had a different... Like it is. It has a different aspect on it. It has a different perspective on it. So it's a whole different...
They wanted to change it up a little bit because they didn't want to be like everybody else, which makes sense. And then we saw the FTR, who is who?
The bloodiest thing.
FTR.
FTR is the Revival from NXT WWE.
What's their name?
Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler.
That's what I was trying to get at because I couldn't remember their
mustache
names.
Is Dax Harwood, and the other one is...
Bald guy mustache, Dax Harwood.
Yeah, that's Dax. And then Cash is the other one. Mm.
Yeah. The unrememberable guy.
Yeah.
He was very non-distinct.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about him. That's what I'm saying.
He was kind of like a
the Briscoes. Flash. Obviously, they are distinct. They're very distinct. The gentleman with the beard, the bald head and the mustache, very distinct because he has a bald head.
Yeah,
and a mustache.
It's just like right there, porno style.
Right, but the other guy, just a normal guy.
Police porno style.
Just a very normal guy compared to everybody else. So
yeah, very normal. Just regular look. No, nothing.
Very non-distinct. Yeah. I don't remember anything.
Yeah. So, that match was pretty fucking crazy. I mean,
that was a good match.
The matchup between
FTR and the Briscoes.
FTR and Briscoes, that was bloody.
They
both were dog collared together.
Yeah, both tag teams, each one dog collared together, just like two singles dog collar matches, but it was not. Two singles dog collar matches. Dog collar tag match for the titles. Mark was busted open like immediately as soon as they started the match.
Yeah,
I feel like it happened by accident. Like I don't think he would have cut himself that quickly.
Yeah, or had gotten busted up that quick. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty quick on that. It was good though. I like that there was color in this because sometimes I've learned is color is needed.
By the end of the match, they were all bleeding.
They were all bleeding. It was great. It was a massacre. This is why I like the Briscoe brothers. And, and that's why I'll say we are missing one of the greats.
The FTR Dim Boys chant at first, we were like, what the fuck is going on? We couldn't understand what anybody was saying.
Yeah. With the chants and all that.
Yeah.
Some of them, like, you were saying it was like a real, it was a really early, holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit
they
moment.
started the holy shit chant immediately as soon as the bell rang.
Yeah.
With the four guys in the ring, dog collared together, just standing there, they started the holy shit chant.
Yeah.
It's a little premature. I'm like, okay, whatever.
But it was the anticipation of a said matchup.
But people knew more than I did. I was just like, okay, sure. This is not a holy shit moment, but okay. And then I was mistaken.
That whole match was a holy shit moment. It really was. The froggy bow, the headbutt with the chain on Dax's head.
I've never seen a headbutt with a fucking
chain wrapped
shit.
Head. Yeah. Because he's trying to wrap it around for a good minute. Just wrapping.
Chris Benoit, I think I've seen him do it with a chair.
I have no clue. Maybe.
But
maybe it was a chair on someone's face or something, maybe.
Yeah.
I think maybe. But seeing a chain wrapped around a man's head. But It's just something
It was
else.
the most
right
ridiculous thing.
That's something else, man. I was taking it to another level.
That was the spot that I needed to just make me like, okay, this is just a gimmick. Like, that's all this is. But it was good. Like, I'm not downplaying it. It was a good match.
And they didn't oversaturate the weapons or anything like that.
No.
The blood was, because you can't stop rushing blood. But, like they said, he was like pouring like a waterfall or something, they said, or some shit. But they didn't oversaturate with weapons or anything like that. I wanted so
badly for them to fucking use a fire extinguisher.
You gotta top it off. You was also saying something about thumbtacks because these boys are
like they didn't go to the level. They're inspired by Mick Foley, but they did not go to Foley's level.
Yeah,
they did not jump off a Hell in a Cell or throw each other on thumbtacks.
Yeah,
or light anything on fire. Like, this is Terry Funk and Mick Foley shit that is commonplace in matches.
Yeah.
Flames and thumbtacks. Like, Mick Foley does it big every time.
It's just crazy, like, just how good this match was. And to be as brutal as it was. And not even be, like, trash wrestlers like, here, I'm going to give him a spotlight again. Here we go. Of the day. Nick Gage. They didn't oversaturate like a Nick Gage. Sorry, fuck you. You listen to this show, Nick Gage. Fuck you. Please don't find me, though. I'm terrified. But he'll probably be smoking meth and be all hyped up on meth, trying to rob a bank, try to kill me at the same time. But they didn't oversaturate it like his bullshit, you know? They didn't go as far as thumbtacks like, say, Cactus did, because you know what? It wasn't needed. They had everything they needed with the chains and everything else they had. The chains, they had the chairs stacked up.
Matt was talking about...
I don't even think they went through a table.
They did.
They did? Yeah, that's right. They did good. I was thinking about that. I was thinking, did I see a table
went
spot?
through a couple tables, actually.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was trying to remember if I got my stuff fucked up.
They went through one of the announced team's tables.
Oh, yeah, okay. I ain't mixing matches up here.
No. They went through tables in both matches, in the farm match and this match.
That farm match table was real, though, I think.
But no, they were good. We had the elbow with the chain, the headbutt with the chain, a table spot. We had
fucking Mark being pulled off by his neck, landing on the outside
on top of the stack of chairs.
Dog piles, chairs, man.
Yeah,
it was at least 6 or 7 chairs stacked are on top of each other, and you had to land on that. That wasn't the only spot. It was Jay Driller on the chains. There was a pile driver on a chair.
No.
There was...
What ended the match?
Fuck nuts. It was damn... Jay Briscoe had him in a fucking submission move with a chain around his fucking face.
That's right.
Tighten that shit too, boy. Them boys, though, you didn't fuck with Briscoes, man. Don't fuck with them guys.
Yeah.
Too much to handle. Too hot to handle. Too cold to hold.
Shit, man. It was a good match. It was good.
Let me tell you something.
I'm getting impressed. What is the Macho Man trying to make?
I don't know, man, but the Macho Man's going to come in here and say that Jay Briscoe, man, he's up here right now. I love him. He's a great guy. Y'all go back to the old show. I like to do that. Anyway, damn, I did something wrong.
You did something wrong.
Yeah, but anyway, oh shit, everything's collapsing around me.
We're dying.
I got cursed.
This has been the highest.
This is the highest fuck podcast. This is the highest fuck podcast, man. I need to get an editor, like that will just throw in like stuff, crazy shit every time I say we have to say that. But no, we had a great bloody match, and we have discreet shipping if you ever need it. Not me, but whatever commercial that was, probably for something naughty. Panties, and they'll give you a discreet everything about that. Everything will be discreet, dog, and you won't have to worry about nothing. So, I mean, that's all you have to do about it, man. If you hear a little music in the background, that is my pops. He's playing guitar.
All right, guys. So, what are we watching next, Matt?
All right, we already talked about everything we was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go back to my search thing here and do this again. But everybody needs to what? Like and subscribe, baby.
And comment if you want us to watch something and review it.
And we will. We'll watch it. We'll review it. We'll talk about it. We'll try not to bury anybody because I ain't trying to bury nobody.
Again, nobody be disrespectful in this post.
Don't be disrespectful in my videos now.
No.
Because we don't need that.
We are being respectful of the Briscoe brothers, Mr. Jay Briscoe specifically.
I guess we can go with War Machine next since you know who they are.
Okay.
From WWE, Viking Raiders.
Uh-huh.
We'll go with this, and we will shortly be back, baby. All right, man. Here we go.
All right.
Still kicking it with the man, Jay Briscoe. And we have been watching some stuff and talking and try not to let him go to sleep. Just playing. Because tonight I'm crazy. I'm wired right now. It's crazy. We sat there through that silence for a minute. It was like, whoa, we ain't about to fall asleep here.
We've had Samoa Joe and Jay Briscoe. That's what we're watching now because I wanted to watch something singles.
Because this is the High as Fuck Podcast, and we smoke hella weed. No, we smoke weed. So, of course, I'm gonna get a little boom, boom, but we'll get right back. We gotta get right back. But
so we had Samoa and Jay, and that's what we're watching right now. It was a pretty brutal match, really, for what it is. It's not no disqualification or anything like that. They're letting them go.
Weapons. No weapons.
It's not hardcore rules, but
I slept in here. Anything? I got one.
They've been using the barricades and they haven't been disqualifying them for being out of the ring.
And this is Ring of Honor when they had the sign like metal signs for Ring of Honor going all the way around the fence in there. What do you call that? We have to move those in Pure Pro Wrestling. Well, when I was doing it, those things can be pretty heavy, but they're not that bad. They're just awkward, really. They're just really awkward. Just be honest, they're awkward. So awkward can make it like ridiculous to carry. But not even be heavy. But they're ridiculous. You have to bring in all of them, and you have to unload all of them off the truck.
Yeah.
And then, if you don't need all of them, you got to put them back. It's a lot. But it's fun. Right, so, Jay Briscoe also said something about that earlier in that promo about paying your dues and doing your thing, man. And they were talking about how Shelton and Charlie Haas did, I guess didn't have to do all that or something. Something another on that lines of lines.
All right. Well, as we said, we got back to the. We watched wrestling. We're watching a singles match. We got Samoa Joe and Jay Briscoe, and he's got him in a camel. What?
Lost control.
No, camel clutches his face.
Yeah. Then
the STF.
No, whatever that means stands for. I know that the one means shut the fuck up, but the one S, what it actually means.
Step over face grab.
Oh yeah, maybe it is. Step over. Yeah, maybe so. Okay, close enough. All right, we got that. How is fuck pod motherfucking cast, boys and girls? Congratulations, y'all are the winners of the greatest subscribers on the planet.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for all your patronage.
Dedication and
to helping us build the channel.
the likes and everything. Just appreciate.
We got Joe Chance and Jay Chance.
We got Matt Chance. We got Joe Chance. The man looks almost like me in some poses. I'm just like, wow.
We got
74.
Samoa Joe,
We're at 74 subscribers.
We got Samoa Joe, a man with my name, and a man that kind of looks a little bit like Matt Jackson.
Yes. And we have 74 subscribers. So thanks to all 74.
Joe tweaked his knee.
That was 2 more than I just said earlier.
Joe tweaked his knee early in the match, and he has been favoring it all the entire match.
Favoring the hell out of it.
This match is for the World Heavyweight Championship, so the referee, there's no time limit. The referee's letting them go however they want to go. He hasn't disqualified anybody for anything, really.
Nope. They're just letting them get it. Letting them get that junk done. We also watched the War Machine, which is the Viking War Raiders now on WWE.
I forgot about that.
And they faced the Briscoes. And
that was a good match.
Although it was called out.
Yeah, they ended up not... Again,
no contest.
I don't like the booking.
I don't like the booking either. Lazy booking. Sorry, I stole that. Lazy booking.
Jim Cornette would say it.
Yep. So, we're just quoting you, Jim Cornette. Love you. Well, I know I love you over here on this show. Now. Oh! Slams him right on his back.
Oh, the Viking Raiders match. I did not write that down.
That was a good match, though, for what it was. I mean,
it was good.
But lazy fucking bucking.
It was a big match, though. Lots of them fighting.
Good shit. Good moves. I can't remember if this was before Ray Rose's motorcycle accident or after the motorcycle accident with him, but I couldn't tell you, but ooh, Jay Driller. Oh, I see how he does it. Your head lands on his thighs. Right here. Literally. Ooh, so Jay wins that.
Jay won.
Jay beat Samoa Joe.
Who won the Viking Raiders? Not Viking
Neither
Raiders.
one.
That's right. They didn't book it.
Yeah, that was laziness. They said, you know what? It'll never come out. But maybe they were saving it for a pay-per-view that happened later. I can't remember. My memory's foggy. I mean, it's been a long time. Still don't know what year this was. We just watched with Samoa Joe and Jay Briscoe. I mean, it's a mix of shirts. The Bullet Club was really big right here in this time period. So I remember this time period. You got the Daniel Bryan Yes shirt. That Yes shirt. And then some of the Punk shirts as well. So that was after the fact he was gone. He was gone during the Yes stuff. So they're just wearing them in memory of him. They're like, well, there is a lot of CM Punk shirts, but this is where CM Punk started.
That means he must have... Oh, I was going to say he must have just really stopped wrestling. But.
Yeah, he was recently not wrestling at this time. So that's a thing I can tell you on that. Bullet Club was heavy. They had heavy hitters. They had the best Bullet Club, I think, because it was, other than the Finn Balor Bullet Club, because he started it and created it. But I think that was during the time of Kenny and Marty Scurll and Young Bucks and all those guys. Adam Cole was really big during this time. See who else? This is like, what, Samoa Joe right before he came to the WWE, I believe, or... yeah, I definitely can't remember. Unless this is when he came back to Ring of Honor to do some more stuff and help get talent getting going and stuff. Or rather, over. There's also a AJ Styles shirt that's Ring of Honor in the crowd. But AJ Styles was not in the WWE yet, I don't think. I don't know. It's hard to tell. A show of respect at the end. There's always a handshake. I love how there's always a handshake in every match that you see of like Ring of Honor and stuff. There's always handshakes.
Yeah.
And it's good stuff because that just shows respect.
Well, that's good.
And all of that stuff. It really does. It's good shit.
Yeah. What else we got?
We got the Briscoes and Shinsuke. We've got Highest Smoke Podcast live. And
this is the Highest Smoke Podcast.
Briscoes, Homicide, and Eddie Kingston. They are Ring of Honor Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Where was that one that we were looking at? We got Briscoes versus Violent by Design. Now, this is a new match. This is right before he died, probably. It's got to be, because I just posted it 4 days ago. So that's a match, like, just happened. Oh, shit, that's him in the hospital, bro. So, yeah, he got rushed to the hospital, so he died at the hospital, I'm guessing. Whew. Man, damn, dog. Oh, man.
Jay and the Hardys.
Yeah, wear your seatbelt, folks.
Jay and Mark and Matt and Jeff.
Yeah, Hardy Boys. Boys. We need to do that one. But yeah, so always wear your seatbelt in your car.
Everybody, always wear your seatbelt. Be safe.
That is tonight's thing. Wait a minute. This is technically Jay Briscoe last match. Wow. So it was a dog collar match, as I'm seeing here.
Maybe it was the dog collar match we just watched.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it had to be because it was the only one up to last year. So I'm guessing that was the last match you technically had. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna do this another way.
Look for Jay and.
Let me just delete this. Clear.
Jay and Mark versus Matt and Joe.
Right here.
Hardys and the Briscoes.
And Briscoes El Generico. That is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Tagged up, taking on the Briscoes. Where's them damn Hardy Boys? Briscoes, Young Bucks. I mean, they fought them all. Motor City Machine Gun. That's the car crash right there in that video. And that right there. Crazy Kevin Powell, man. That is just, there it is. So, just the craziness of the whole ordeal. I mean, 38 years old. We got the Hurricane standing in the ring right now. Because this is Omega Wrestling. This is the Matt Hardy's company. And they have gotten the Briscoes booked against themselves, the Hardy Boys. Now, is Matt Hardy booking these matches, these shows? I don't know. I'd like to think he's not, and he's leaving the booking to somebody else. But we've got a great match here. I watched it earlier today, and it was just fantastic. I loved it.
Mark and Jay, the Briscoes versus the Hardy Boys.
Yes, and it's starting off the Hurricane in the ring. Real Hurricane. Met him one time. He's a nice guy. They disrespectfully take out the Hurricane straight off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Yeah. And I have no mercy for the man. This is basically the same outfit that Hurricane wore in the WWE, but if you notice on his tights, there's this blue logo. It's a little different, so he had to throw that on there. And then there's like the locker room comes out there. They take out everybody. Basically, this is the show that, hey, we're the shit. We're top dogs. We're the guys. We're them boys. We them boys from Delaware. Fuck around, can find out. You know what I'm saying? Just intensity on a level that intensity lives on. Okay. Like, and that's how we start this whole match off. Them boys they ripped through some people. A tag team they ripped through, and the Hurricane. And now we got the Hardys coming out. Jeff looking good as ever. Matt looking good as ever. I don't know what year this is, but they look phenomenal. Yep. This is on Matt Hardy's channel, so shout out to Matt Hardy brand.
32-minute match, Jesus Christ.
Who?
32-minute match.
Oh wow.
It's a long match.
So we got it's off the Hardy man, Matt Hardy brand. We'll skip a little bit into it, knock out some of these introductions here, and get into it. So we'll chop out the introductions on it. So
we can get into some Matt fighting. And
Jay
starting it off.
Are they both bald in this?
No, Mark has hair.
There was a way one's got hair, one's bald. Sometimes they go both bald. They just have this whole back and forth thing. No one can keep up with them boys. Hard hitting shoulder block though. Yeah. I mean, that's just what he's got.
He's just in your face.
Yeah, and just real.
Oh!
Yeah, Matt Hardy still got his shit.
Matt Hardy with a really hard lariat.
He's got his shit going. Like I said, check this match out on Matt Hardy brand, all together, one word, on YouTube, and go subscribe to him.
Yeah.
It's Matt Hardy's real page.
This is cool. Oh.
I think he just recently uploaded it.
Yeah, Mark has hair.
Yeah, Mark looking wild.
Mark looks like a caveman right now.
Yeah. I love this look there because, the lines around his beard and everything just looks really cool. He's a Kung Fu chicken. Redneck chicken or whatever they call him. That redneck Kung Fu they call it. I love it. I fucking love their whole deal.
Redneck Kung Fu.
Yeah. It's probably where the whole chicken thing came from. They call him the chicken
Jeff
on TV as well. So.
Classic Jeff Hardy.
He's doing the old Matt Hardy thing. But he didn't do it the right way. He didn't go all the way down each fucking turnbuckle pad. But it just blew him up.
Of course, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy are the good guys here, so they're going to get booked over the talent.
Yeah, I think so. Huh? I can't remember who wins, actually, to be honest.
Them boys came in and beat the shit out of the whole roster. Like, they're the bad guys.
Yeah, they came in and destroyed, decimated, and staked their claim in Omega Pro Wrestling, whatever. I think it's just called Omega Wrestling. Pretty cool company. I mean, it's Matt Hardy's, so, I mean, the people he can get on the card is probably easy to get booked there.
That's interesting.
Because, I mean, how could he not book anybody this big? Because, I mean, look how big he is. Matt Hardy calls you don't matter. Who cares? It's like, whoa, Matt Hardy just called me. He needs me to do something. All right, well, fuck. I'm going to go do this for Matt Hardy. And just like Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, they have their own school. That's where MGF came from. So Kurt Hawkins made MGF. In that school that he does. So.
Ooh. Hard hitting lariat tag team double team move. With an Irish whip lariat.
Yeah, we were talking about the Code of Honor earlier. And it was like, everybody does Code of Honor and Ring of Honor.
Mm.
But if you're like someone like MJF, you're not doing Code of Honor. You're spitting in the hand that's supposed to be honored.
Mm.
And like only certain people can get to do that. And you really don't want to be one of those guys. I wouldn't want to be one of those guys. At all. because you're not honoring your wrestling. You're not, it's not, it's not presented the way you need to present it. Everything's got to be, protected.
I hear that, but I don't know. I think you do what you do.
You get over.
Yeah, exactly.
Orange Cassidy, over.
And you do what you do to get over. If you can be silly like Orange Cassidy and get yourself over, then do it.
I mean, with a name like Orange Cassidy, you already kind of know. I mean, for real, because, but he's good. He's really good. He's talented. Like, I think it was this week. It was this week on Dynamite, I think it was, or Rampage, or at some point. Samoa Joe got beaten by Darby Allin. Little Darby Allin beat Samoa Joe. Kind of crazy. Right. But we have great stuff going on here.
Yeah, we've been watching great matches. The Briscoe brothers I'm seeing are great together. Jay's good by himself. I mean, it's a good wrestling team.
Some say the best tag team in the world. Up there with any big team like the Road Warriors and all kinds of other teams.
I don't know that I would give them all that, but they're good. It's just a shame that Jay got cut down in his prime.
Yeah.
And is never really going to have a chance to fully 100% blossom to the level that,
that
somebody
could have.
Yeah.
And I know there's critics or people up there saying, well, if they would stop being the Briscoes, he could get somewhere. But I think with the Briscoe thing, they have something. And,
I think there's comes a time in your career where you do have to branch out and you have to do single stuff. But he's done it, so I mean.
And Mark tried it and did it. But I think at some point you get so close to being. Some guys get so close or so used to being a tag team that sometimes their singles careers don't. But I mean, not saying anything about Mark or nothing. I'm just saying, like in general, sometimes one guy is going to get the rough end of it, or the shitty end of the stick, so to speak. Like like it took like the Hardy Boys when they split up, it was kind of hard for people. But the version 1 started, and then Jeff started doing his cool shit, and
Matt and Jeff apart is not as good as Matt and Jeff together.
Yeah. And then you got the Dudley Boys.
The Dudleys, also a tag team that are good. They're not good. They're not as good apart.
Yeah.
They're good against each other. They're good as a tag team. But singles by themselves are not as good.
Yeah, it just depends on, I guess what's being done and who's fighting and all that.
I mean, I like Jeff. I don't really love Matt singles by himself.
I thought Matt's was entertaining. At best, I was a kid and whatnot, or we were kind of children.
We were young.
And, so, I mean, but then you had, I lost my train of thought, but like with the Hardys, Jeff had everything, and of course he was the guy they were looking at anyway for most of it, because they were like, this is the dude, he's the youngest one, but he's the guy, he's over as fuck,
Well, it's probably like Jay and Mark too. I mean,
kind of crazy.
Be fair, that one guy gets the push and gets the popularity, and he is more aesthetically pleasing than the other, and
it's just like, with bands. Some people like just the lead singer.
Mm-hmm.
And the singer gets all the credit.
Right.
Like, if you was to say, who sings for Queen, you don't say Freddie Mercury. But do you know the guitar player name?
No.
No. Yeah, bass? No. Drum? No. I really don't know any of their guys' names.
But Kiss, you know everybody.
Yeah. Let's see. Doesn't like everybody individually. They kind of forced you to,
You know Gene,
makeup.
You know Ace. You know Paul. You know
Donner
Peter,
and Blitzen
Chris.
and Vixen and Comet. But do you know Fox? The greatest reindeer kiss of all time. Fox. Or any of these other guys. Crazy Kevin Powell.
Peter, Chris.
The best. On the drum.
And piano.
Hey, at least Gene Simmons was never replaced.
That is true.
He knew what he was doing.
He was Kiss.
So. Yeah, him and Paul Stanley own it. So, Gene probably more. So. We were talking about Kiss now.
This
Good
is
shit.
the Highest Fuck
Highest
Podcast.
Fuck Podcast, baby.
Like
and subscribe, boy.
Yes. Jay.
Cash App people.
Jay Briscoe. I am really impressed with his career.
Yeah, totally. Some good shit. Popping.
Heavy popping hits.
Heavy popping hits. That was funny. Heavy popping like Mary Poppins. I'm Heavy Poppins.
This is the Highest Fuck Podcast.
This is the Highest Fuck Podcast, and this is your boy, Joe Cool.
And Matt Jackson.
And we are the Highest Fuck Podcast. Coming at you live.
And in person.
In person, too. Together, not like Jim Cornette and Brian Last. They talk to each other on the phone.
You told me this.
Yeah. Tell you again and again and again and again and again and again.
How do we make it work?
Huh?
How do we make it work?
I don't know, man. I gotta try it. Make it work. We are better than them, and they know it. No, I'm just joking. But no, we do it the good way. This is the way we row our boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is a pot of weed. This is the Highest Fuck
Podcast.
And we throw water in your face.
Come on, Jay.
And walk lines over around you.
Throw it.
He hit that rope, man. He hit that rope. Oh, he hits that rope. Ooh, nasty. Throws him out. Ooh.
Box in the ears. Box in the ears again. Judy chop.
Chop, chop, stab, cut.
You got the redneck.
Kung Fu chicken. Redneck chicken. No, chicken.
Matt Hardy. Superplex.
What's he gonna do? Oh, no.
On the redneck chicken. Oof.
Oh, my jeez.
Selling it.
Sell that thing, boys. And Goyles. And no, not a damn thing.
They knocked out the referee.
Yep. He said you're redheaded, that's why. Redheaded stepchildren always get that day, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard that shit? Gonna beat you like redheaded stepchild.
They just knocked out the referee. They're gonna use weapons now.
That's some disrespectful shit from our childhood.
Yes.
Just had to remind the folks that it continued into this year here.
This is the Highest Fuck Podcast.
And we love redheads.
And we love redheads.
Yeah, it's official. We like all hair color.
Yes.
Blue, green, yellow, black and white, yellow and green. I think I just said that twice. And the blue and the red and the... So, WWE's for sale. That's good.
Yeah.
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 Vince McMahon's coming back.
Vince McMahon's coming
Lord.
back. Super Showdown.
We literally don't need that.
Saudi Arabia.
Oh, we don't need that, folks. We need to boycott Vince McMahon. He's going to get rid of Karrion Kross. He's going to get rid of everybody that's came back. He's going to get rid of Dexter Lumis, Bronson Reed. He'll just get rid of everybody and sell the whole company to some doo-doo head. You heard it here on the pod.
They're about to try to break Matt Hardy's neck.
Some doo-doo head is going to buy the company. Hopefully this shit can get panned out and we don't have to sell the damn company. And
come on.
Something miraculously happens with that. But we don't know yet, do we? And that was Joe Cool giving you the burping news.
I had to.
This is the highest burp contest. Podcast.
Is it a burp contest?
This is the burping. Oh, there comes Willow.
Oh, shit.
Boom. Boom. You know how Jeff Hardy just got taken out, man. There's Willow. Willow's got to help him.
This has completely devolved into nothing.
It's crazy shit, right? It's good shit, man. Willow. It's Willow.
They're going to throw it out again.
No, it's Willow. It's fine. It's Willow. Willow's fine.
I knew Matt was going to get
Willow's Jeff Hardy. So. And this is Matt's company. So, boom. They're going to get a certified win in this shit. No, not yet. Kicks out from the twist of fate. Boom, B.
There's no way. He's about to hit the twist of fate, and then Jeff's going to hit the swanton.
Yeah, but Jeff's been gone.
I mean, Jeff's going to come back.
I missed it earlier, too, when I watched it earlier. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck happened to Jeff? I know I've been watching this match the whole time. Like,
oh, low blow. Low blow number 2. Oh, and a drop kick.
Mark. Drop kicks him right in the face, homie. Boom, puts him down. I mean, yeah, Willow just came out. Willow the Wisp, which is Jeff Hardy's alter ego from some alternate dimension. He's also got a character named Itchweed. He likes to cut grass. And he's like, I'm gonna get my damn yard work done. Oh, my damn yard work done. You know, he talks real fast. It's really crazy. And it's good shit. Because it's the Hardys. You know, anything they do was fucking good, you know. Well, they've been through hell and back. And
this is a strong match.
And then the tryouts.
It's a lot.
And paid their dues. And got the respect of so many legend tag teams. I mean, respects of the actual Briscoes, the Hardys, the Young Bucks, every tag team you think of, the Dudleys, everybody respects them, you know? This is one of the greatest, they're hands down one of the greatest tag teams of all time. You know, they're in that list of all the other greats. I don't care who don't want to put them in that list. They're there. I've seen like a lot of their shit. They were on fire at one point, you know. And then this, you know, before the car wreck, there was a whole lot of big stuff. I know that it was being planned.
Yeah.
For like AEW TV probably, or at least trying to get Jay on TV and them both on TV or whatnot. But I don't know. I heard something about a tweet, an old tweet someone might be still mad about. I don't know what the tweet was about, but it's been all kinds of different things. Like he's gonna, like the tribute shows, they're trying to ban it from being on TV. I'm just like, I hope all that just disappears, because I mean, we need a tribute show to this guy. Very influential in what they did. I mean, there's guys that want to tag up and be a tag team because of them. And we got Gregory Helms, Hurricane himself out here. talking to Jeff. Jeff's been in the back the whole time. What he would be doing, I don't know. Who knows? What was he doing back there? Putting water on his head. He was trying to saturate his hair. Or he actually was Willow, but Willow's pants were different. I think it's supposed to be like, people like supposed to believe that Willow was Jeff, and then it really wasn't. Oh! Good shit there, man.
Yep.
Match.
Yeah. We got Jeff throwing Irish whip. Oh man, we're so close. Whisper in the wind. Oof.
Oh, Mark breaks it up.
Yeah.
These are not happening today, son. Reach for the sky, hope. They said, get off my toes. Boom. Oh, good shit.
Oh, that was cool.
I can't remember what it's called. Kicked out. Jeff kicked out a splash from Jay. Jay's frustrated at this moment.
Yeah.
He's frustrated.
He's like, what do I have to do to put down the Hardys?
I don't know what to do, rather. What do you do? Is there anything to do left to do to the Hardys? Jump, bam, quick, boom.
We have not done thumbtacks.
No thumbtacks. I don't need thumbtacks. Why do you need thumbtacks? They pierce bodies.
The question is, what haven't you done yet? And they haven't done thumbtacks yet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is true. I forgot the question I asked. Wilding out here on the pods. Boom.
I haven't set anything on fire yet.
Nothing's on fire yet. Twist of fate. And Jeff Hardy's climbing the rope.
And Swanton bump.
Boom. This is the Swanton podcast.
And
boom.
Oh, Mark broke it up.
He broke it up again. But what is going to end this?
Maybe they're actually going to let the Briscoes win?
I don't know, dude.
In their debut match against the Hardys?
Boom.
But Matt just booked the Briscoes to beat them?
Maybe. Falls over them. He's holding them down. And he's got a froggy bow. And just laid Matt out. Kicked out of the froggy bow from Mark Briscoe. What else can you do, folks, other than setting tables on fire and thumbtacks? What can you do? What can you do? And let me tell you what you can do. You can like and subscribe. And
like,
share,
subscribe, comment.
And comment.
If there's anything you want us to watch, let us know.
Let us know. Because it's about time for overhaul. And the Hardys win with a roll-up out of nowhere.
Matt wins with the roll-up.
I did. I won with the roll-up. He won with the roll-up. And that was a fantastic showing of two epic tag teams. Good tag teams. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Trying to keep...
We are back.
We are back.
And
with the
we're about to close out. But we got our last little things we're going to say here. We just got done watching
the last promo. The final promo.
Final.
Ever made by Jay Briscoe. And I have to say, from my vantage point, coming in green, for his memorial show. Rest in peace. They are good. I am impressed. And I would have put them over Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, I definitely would too. The last promo he put out was for the FTR boys, and he's like, "I'm about to turn into a werewolf in this shit. Y'all got me fucked up." You know, all this. It was great, man. It was a great great promo. Like, we went from one of his good promos to start the show off, and then right into ending the show
with a promo.
Yeah, with the promo. And yeah, we sat here and we watched. I would say some of the best matches. You know, with the time that we had today to sit down and watch. So, you know, we had a great. Y'all had a great dinner out. Shit, we went out and whatever, and before we did the show. So, and but anyway, so we had a great day. I've had a great day. Whole weekend was good. Thought y'all got that Royal Rumble prediction video up Friday, and that thing's been hitting. So y'all keep clicking the dang buttons. Doing it. Keep hitting those buttons and
like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Them boys. So reach for the sky and rest in peace. And we're out.
All right, this has been the High as Fuck podcast with your boy Joe Cool
and Matt Jackson, and we are always out like Elvis Presley.